I will be reading John chapter 9, verses 25 through 41. Then he answered, I do not know whether he is a sinner separated from God, but one thing I do know, that though I was blind, now I see. So they said to him, what did he actually do to you? How did he open your eyes? He answered, I already told you, and you did not listen. Why don't you want to hear it again and again? Do you want to become his disciples too? And at that remark, they stoned at him and jerked, you are his disciples, but we are disciples of Moses. We know for certain that God has spoke to Moses. But as for this man, we do not know where he is from. The man replied, well, this is as astonishing. You do not know where he come from, and yet he opened your eyes? We know accordingly to your tradition that God does not hear sinners, but if anyone fears God and does his will, he hears them. Since the beginning of time, it has never been heard that anyone opens the eyes of persons born blind. If this man were not from God, he would not be able to do anything like this because God will not hear his prayers. They answered him, you were born internally in sin, from head to foot, and you pursue and you persist to teach us. Then they threw him out of the synagogue. Jesus heard that they had put him out of the synagogue, and finding him, he asked, do you believe in the Son of Man? He answered, who is he, sir? Tell me so that I may believe in him. Jesus said to him, you have both seen him, and in fact, he is the one who is talking with you. And he said, Lord, I believe in you and your word. And he worshiped. And he worshiped him with revealing and awe. Then Jesus said, I come into this world for judgment, to separate those who believe in me from those who reject me, to declare judgment on those who choose to be separated from God, so the sightless world see, and those who see will become blind. Some Pharisees who were with him heard these things and said to him, are we so blind? Jesus said to them, if you were blind to spiritual things, you would have no sin and would not be bombed for your unbelief, would not be blamed for your unbelief. But since you claim to have spiritual sight, you have no excuse. So your sin is guilt remain